All right, we're live once again. Um, just adjusting the microphone a little bit. We're just gonna turn off the negative gain. All right, we're back. Trying to gather my bearings here. Can I view these fuel tanks now? No. Okay. But also, I found out like this is the. That's how I view the details of each stage. Okay. Just advertising out a few places because I don't like to be by myself in a live stream. Let's see. Oh, hello. Okay, my Twitch was showing 0 viewers. That was clearly incorrect. Um, which strangely for like to get a Twitch affiliate, because I'm very close. Um, it's the viewer count in my like that it shows me. It's not like it's not the actual viewer count because I'm seeing like people in chat, but then it shows 0 viewers, so I'm very confused. Um, no idea. But here we are. Currently on Minmus. Um, yeah. So let's figure out where we're going. So, oh, hello. Someone sent me a friend request on Discord. I will accept that. Oh God, that was very loud in my ear. Thank you for the follow, Blue Star. Oh my God, that actually scared the shit out of me. How loud do I have those? Hang on. Webcam 16:9 labels. Let's turn that down just a bit because holy cow. I really need to get like the user activated things because I think it would be hilarious if just at a random time someone played a jump scare for me. Anyways, we need to go over that mountain, don't we? Uh-huh. Where's the sun? The sun is directly overhead, isn't it? Go back here. Yeah, kinda. But we need to head. We need to head towards the 90. Also, I tried to get Valentina on EVA, and it's still saying that um, there's something blocking the hatch. So I think once I return to Kerbin, we are definitely going to be like just sending a pod out onto the launch pad and EVAing to see what the hatch looks like. Hey yo. Yeah, because I have no idea what it looks like. So, okay. So this delta V reading is correct. I just refuse to believe that we have that much delta V. We're going to quick save. And I think we just go for launch. Where is the 90 vector? That is not the... Oh dear. Why is the camera doing this thing? There we go. Okay, so we need to be heading this way. I want to rotate my craft. Oh, that is already... Okay, we can just burn horizontally. That is a very high apoaps. Or apogee. Let's scroll up on this. Oh, did not mean to zoom in. That's my bad. Am I gonna hit this mountain? I might. No, we're good. We're good, we're good. I think. Let's go... Nope, not that way. Let's go up a little bit. Alright, I'm going to quick save and time warp. Oh, we're fine. We're fine. Alright. So in that case... Yeah, I'm aware I'm crashing. That was not exactly a... level flight, was it? Alright, so let's circularize up here. And get out of the map view. Point me towards the node. Yeah, so apparently this, Oh, I'm doing well. How about you? Just excited for the KSP release. I was looking at Scott Manley's stream because I know Ham and Eggs suggested it earlier. And Scott Manley had the same issue with when you are doing anything but just stability off, or I guess just lock stability control, your apogee and perigee will change. I have no idea why. I'm thinking that's a bug. So, I mean, it is launch day. Music's getting all exciting. I wonder if the music's gonna go like in the reverse order of what it was doing on Kerbal. This is a long time warp. Am I really not high enough to get a faster? I guess not. I'm also off the maneuver node now. Oh, also I found out, yeah, the screenshot button isn't a thing. So I don't know if we have to use the default. Oh, there we go. There's faster time warp. I don't know if we have to use the default Steam screenshot button. Oh, these need to be on separate stages. There we go. Okay. That's a cool view. Let's see if this works. Nope, that's my... Okay, I guess that's a thing. Can I get out of that? I guess I can by taking another screenshot. Cool. Hey, yo. Yeah, Kerbal Space Program 2. I dropped my entire paycheck on this game. So... Alright, let's go for burn. Not a very long burn at all. Oh, dear God. Did we overshoot? We did. I don't think that burn counter was entirely accurate. Alright, so then we go back to the... this thingy. Where is Kerbal? Kerbal is there. So we want to burn about here. Oh, thank you for... Oh. I have to read this username now. I haven't. I saw a screenshot of it, and I was like, what the fuck? But, you know. Okay. Oh, right, my orbital line's not going to show. Oh, no, never mind, it is. Alright, so let's do this. I want to bring my perigee down. Oh, I think this is a timing issue. But yeah, I saw a screenshot of it, and I was extremely confused. Oh, this is interesting. Because that's normally my burn angle. I don't think I have it quite right. If I move it this way, what happens? Okay, I think I need to be moving the other way, actually. It's been a while since I've done a direct return from Minmus. Alright, I think that's as low as we're gonna get it. Out of the map screen. It is solid. Also, I never read out your username. Thank you for the follow, Stars Uwu. Please never make me say that again. Unless you keep chatting, in which case I kind of have to say it again. Long ass time warp. Are we in a retrograde orbit? Surely not. No, we're in the correct orbit. I know we came in retrograde, but yeah. Now I need to start figuring out what my next mission is going to be. Like, do I just go for the Mun landing like everyone else, or do I go interplanetary? That is the question. I'm gonna quick save. Do I attempt to go interplanetary is the better way of phrasing that. Because I don't think I will make it on my first try. Let's go a little more ahead. This does not feel like 4x, that's for sure. Oh, but also, okay, got the screenshots. It's getting a little framey, that's for sure. Yeah, I really want to go interplanetary if we're... I mean, I don't know when I'm going to end this stream. Like, I don't have anything else to do tonight, so I might just go until I pass out. I do have the wine bottle out. You know, just for later. See, like, I don't think this timer is accurate. Interesting. Okay, let's quick save anyways. And then, yeah, let's just hold our position there. Like, it's getting a little framey, and I think that's the issue. What? Oh, I thought that said 9 years, and I was like, huh? Let's just warp to around here. Alright, and then... Where is Kerbal? Oh, hello? That was laggy. There we go. I don't know what I did, but it got very laggy for a second. Let's just point retrograde. Wow, that is fast. And let's just bring... Huh? Oh, it definitely, well, that's interesting. My orbit definitely changed when I time warped. So let's just come back around to this guy. Oh, really? You have to start it halfway through the burn timer? Okay. Yeah, because I feel like I'm overshooting all these. Let's just burn now. Oh, I'm getting a... Um, is my control point backwards? Because I just burned out of the system. Okay, so we're facing retrograde. No, I'm burning out of the system. That's interesting. So loading back into the game reversed my control orientation? Fascinating. But I mean, that's part of the early access is finding all these bugs so that I can report them to developers. And if I have the stream as a reference point, um, I can just point it out in the archive and just be like, "Yep, this is exactly where it happened." I'm just realizing my stream labels are in a really bad spot because I just realized they are covering my liquid fuel and oxidizer readout. Um, Let me move those to the top actually. Now give me all of these labels. All right. So I moved the entire folder and it looks like that may have messed up. I mean, true. Yeah, I think that messed up my stream labels. So I'm just gonna get this down to a little over 70 kilometers. And then I'm gonna circularize, because we have the delta V, might as well. I mean, I know re-entry heating isn't a thing right now. Oh, that was too far. I know re-entry heating isn't a thing right now, but I'm gonna act like it is, even though I didn't put a heat shield on here. All right, let's just hold there. And then I'm going to fix my stream labels. Oh, I moved the backgrounds, but not the actual labels. Whoopsies. All right, there we go. Okay, that was a quicker fix than I thought. I did not realize that those were not part of the same object. Okay. Anyways, let's go to the map screen. I'm gonna quick save because time warping is weird. All right, we are going prograde. So let's just time warp to here. Please do not time warp me through that. Okay. Time warp to here. Okay. Close enough to the periapsis. Let's flip retrograde. This looks prograde. It is. Did my control point reverse again? What is happening? It's like every time I time warp to a point, it reverses. Interesting. Let's run retrograde. Oh, you know what? I mean, that wouldn't change the control point, but I just realized I've been in surface mode the entire time. But like this close to Kerbin, that wouldn't have changed anything. Now this readout is a little strange. I think the fuel lines aren't instantaneous like they were in the first game, which is interesting. Yep, still says obstruction. Also, we're accelerating, so it wouldn't let me EVA anyways, but let's time warp a little bit. Because this is a long burn. And yes, we have time warping through burn. Approaching partial out of fuel. Oh, right, I'm gonna have to stage. Ooh, I just realized this might... no, because they should go that way. Alright, let's pop them off. Alright. I am decelerating. I'll bring it down to 35. 40. It's orbital mechanics. Because I'm burning the opposite direction of my orbit. So I'm essentially removing energy from my orbit, which shrinks it overall. And yes, this game taught me everything I know about orbital mechanics. Alright, so let's warp forward. There's no re-entry heating, so I could decouple. But alright, we are entering the atmosphere. We've crossed the Kármán line. I'm gonna... Wow, physics warp really cuts the frames down. Yeah, I feel like I'm moving like at the same speed with physics warp. I feel like I'm not... I know re-entry effects aren't there, but I thought atmospheric drag was still there for sure, because otherwise planes wouldn't work. I guess we're just not low enough yet. I'm gonna retract the solar panels. Alright, we'll figure out what... Can you move, please? Okay, I guess we'll do this the old-fashioned way. I want to see if we can go ahead and just recover all of this. If not, then I'll just manually decouple. Yeah, like, look at my timer. And then if I physics warp, it's going like the same speed. I guess it's going a little faster. What about 2x? Same speed. Okay. In fact, 2x feels a little less framey. I just want to make sure we're going to re-enter. Oh, you're right. There's a quick save. I mean, if I need to, I can lower my orbit a little bit more. In fact, I'm going to. Okay, there we go. I forgot I had physics warp on, so that went very quick. Yeah, so I guess this one was blocking the hatch a little, which is annoying, but what can you do? I really want this to go a little faster. Yeah, performance definitely needs to be optimized. Although I am running below minimum graphics card by like half a generation, which is rather unfortunate, but see, but the problem is like I right now because I apparently love torturing myself and I'm going for a second degree. Um, oh, I just realized my antenna is still extended. Let's unextend that. Um, like I'm basically moving every 4 months right now. So to lug an entire PC in addition to all my other stuff is just like scary. Because like I already fill my entire car plus like the bed of a truck with all my stuff. Alright, our apogee is about to fall below the Kármán line, so we're definitely not coming back out of the atmosphere. Not really losing a lot of speed though, which is a concern. I guess maybe I should have brought a heat shield just for the drag effects. What are we in terms of sea level right now? 51 kilometers? Okay. Okay, just a little sooner. Actually, that might have made it take longer somehow. Because I'm pretty sure it went from 9 minutes even to 9.5 minutes. It's a long re-entry. Alright, but our periapsis is now in the ground. So we're definitely landing. Whether we land in one piece is yet to be determined. Valentina's all excited. Where does the map say we're landing? On the night side, which is rather unfortunate. But maybe we'll be dragged back into the day side just a little bit. Alright, full control. Interesting, okay. Passing over the mountains. We're still moving at over 2 kilometers a second. And we're about 36 kilometers up. That's a little concerning. I think we're gonna miss the ocean. Okay, I need to lose some speed here. So I'm gonna burn even though this thing is vacuum optimized. I also love how the engine gets louder now that we're heading into the atmosphere. And the plume is getting smaller. Alright, so that burned off a lot of speed. That's good. I'm gonna save a little bit of delta V in case we need to do a powered landing. Alright, coming out of physics warp stage. Oh, I love the flapping. Alright, I believe I set them to 3,000, so they should open momentarily. There they go. Oh, they clip into each other. That's interesting. Alright, let's go down a little further. Let's go ahead and get the main out. I don't remember what altitude I set the main to. Might have been 1,500? I'll come back. It was 1,500. Alright, so what is our final descent speed? That's pretty fast. Let's decouple this guy. That's better. So that'll go down and explode. And then we can physics warp this. Nice explosion. I guess part of it survived because I can still see the name. Alright, now we just physics warp on down. Let's, just for fun, let's re-extend the antenna so that we can call the Space Center to come pick us up. Although at this point, I guess with the whole like next gen stuff, oh, I can turn off SAS. I guess with the whole like next gen stuff they have going on, we should have 5G towers by now. You think the Kerbonauts bring a 5G phone with them, like on the spacecraft? Also, how's the audio levels? I turned off the negative gain on my microphone and turned up the gain a little bit. Still a bit quiet? Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what else to do then, because my microphone is on max volume, like on my PC. And Streamlabs doesn't let you add gain to anything, it only lets you do a negative gain. Alright, about 5 seconds till we land. Right at sunset. Lovely. That is another screenshot. Alright, so let's recover this vessel. And let's head back to the Space Center. So did did Tim ever come back? Okay, so Tim is gone. Okay. We have a lot of debris. Let's destroy the debris. I don't think the debris destroyed. The debris is not destroying. Okay, so I guess we're just stuck with the debris. That's interesting. Or is it still flying? Is that why? Oh, okay. Well, this one's that's interesting. I don't think you can actually get rid of debris. That's gonna do wonders for what do you call it? Performance. Anyways, let's do an interplanetary mission. Yeah, get Kessler syndrome. Okay, so I'm just gonna bring one Kerbal. Well, okay. Actually, because I'm going to bring a really large fuel tank. Because, like, I could bring this with me. And I could basically get, like, anywhere within the system. Because, like, if I just slap an engine on here. Like, if I just slap the hydrogen engine on here. Like, that's that's 20,000 delta V. Like, you can get anywhere with that. Um... I just think it's gonna look a little ridiculous if I were to do like the single command pod with with that underneath it. What I could do actually, let's try this, right? Because oh, that's interesting. You can bring a heavy remote guidance unit. Let's you know what? Let's just go big. Um, well, okay. Yeah, let's go big. Why not? Oh, I was zoomed in. Let's do this. Where are my docking ports? There we go. So I believe this is actually a medium size. So this will be one vessel, right? And then the other one, and this is what I want to try. If I put another one of these guys down. Oh, no, I want to focus on... How do I switch which craft I'm focusing on? Because like this guy is the main rocket, right? But I wanna focus this one. I don't know if I can, or if I just have to build them kind of side by side. Okay, so let's make this the main craft then, and this the lander. So can I still rotate like that? Yeah. Actually, I want to rotate this way. It's not quite in line, but it's fine. Let's make another docking port. Ooh, is this gonna be right set up? No. There we go. So this is gonna be the lander, right? So what I'm gonna need then is I'm just gonna do a Methalox lander, and I'm going to actually no, I'm just gonna do these separately because um that was weird. Okay, because I believe you can still like if I open something, no, oh that's new. Yeah, okay, yeah, you can still merge stuff in, so that's good. So this will be the lander. Um, and I'm gonna need a pretty beefy engine on it. This one is the largest ISP, so I think I'll do a Labradoodle. Um, so this is the hatch, right? So I don't want to block the hatch. We've made that mistake once. Um, so this on its own does not have a delta V readout? Let me try something. Let's name this the large lander. Save. And then let's click new craft. And let's open the large lander, because I don't know why the delta V readout is just not there. Oh, I don't like this workspace thing. Should be this. There we go. Okay, I don't know what was happening there. So this has a 3700 dB. How much do I need to land the place where I want to go? I have a little chart over here. I know you can't see the chart. Okay, so from low orbit, takes 430. I do not need this much dB. So give me the small one. Even that's a lot. It'll be a little stubby. Got a little stubby clef. Any new discoveries? Bugs. So when I time warped to a point, my control point would reverse, which was quite the experience. Because I was trying to burn retrograde, and then all of a sudden I was burning out of the Kerbin system. Let's see. So like all I really need. Oh, you know what? I should bring. Just because I was commenting how ridiculous they look earlier, I'm gonna bring one of the large batteries. And then these will probably be too big, is my guess. Like if I were to put these on the side here, but it's interesting that they mount like that. The biggest engine, in terms of size, I think it's the Swerve, the Labradoodle, Mammoth 2, and Rhino. But I think in terms of like pure thrust, it's the Mammoth 2. Yeah. I was saying that this has more thrust than the Labradoodle. So, what if I tried to land on this? Yeah, not yet. I'm very tempted to just try landing on this. How big are these panels? Those are ginormous. I think I'll just use the Labradoodle for now for the lander. Um, and I need. Nope, I need solar panels. Let's just use Gigantors because they mount sideways, which I much prefer. I don't need them, but might as well. Um, let's hide that. So I've got that. I've got that. I need communications, which for this guy, since this is the lander, doesn't need to be anything super special. In fact, I'm just going to use this guy. Just the surface mount. Because the ranges are insane now. Let's make sure that center of mass is still centered. It's a little bit offset. And then I need landing legs. I don't think the mediums are actually going to be enough here. But these larges are a little insane. I kind of want to just use them because they're new. And I really like that animation. So I think that's good for the lander. How much does this guy weigh? 28 tons. Okay. Let's just save this. And then let's grab this guy. And then immediately I'm going to merge in this guy. Okay, cool. No, I didn't want to work on that one as my main one. I wanted this guy to be my main one. I guess it's still my main one. Anyways, we need a docking port. I also want to preempt. Excuse me. No, it still thinks that's the main one. So let me get this whole thing out of here then. Okay, that did not want to get out of there. Control orientation. That's all good. Alright, so we have a docking port. This thing is going to be a bitch to land. I am going to plan to land it though. So what if this is going to be the most Kerbal thing ever? I'm going to put some... Oh, shoot. Just two. What's the difference between these two? That one looks like that. This one looks like... Oh, that one's bigger, actually. I'll use this one. Oh! Why didn't y'all say anything? That would have been impossible for y'all to... Yeah, the comms ranges are insane. That did not mount onto the craft. I don't know if this can, actually. I don't think there's, like, an attachment point. What if I used a truss instead? That works. Okay, so I can't use a hub. I have to use a truss. Although I actually want it sideways. And then I'm going to put one on top of here. Alright, are you ready for the most Kerbal thing ever? We're putting our parachutes on top of these trusses. Because I need this docking port. Anyways, and then I'm gonna put the, Oh, we do have radial mount parachutes. I'm just an idiot. Okay, never mind. It would have been funny, but we actually do have radial mount parachutes. Although, saying that, this is still a very, very large lander. So I'm going to get those. I'm going to set their deploy altitude to about 1250. And then I'm going to get some drogues as well, just below them. And 2500 is probably good enough. Keyword probably. Okay. And then below that, we are going to have a heat shield for the drag. Because I did not have enough drag on my last one. Alright, and then we just get that's a stack separator. A decoupler. And then I want the drogues on a separate stage. Okay. So that's the basic idea, right? And this guy is not the large lander. This is... I'm going to go somewhere that probably nobody expected me to go as my first destination. I'm going to go to Drez. Because I want to see what the rings look like from below. Unless someone like pushes really hard for another destination, in which case, then sure, we'll change it. The other issue with Dres is it's actually very hard to get an encounter with it. So this could be interesting. But, I mean, my favorite place to visit, I think I mentioned it in my last stream. My favorite place to visit in the original game is Val, or Val, however you say it. Just because of like I don't know, I really like moons of gas giants. Um, because like you just look up and it's there, and like you can see the other moons, and it's just super neat. Um, Plus, just Ball was easier to land on than Lathe or Tylo, or I guess easier to land and take off from than Lathe or Tylo, and I also just like the icy. Like I had both DLCs, like the Breaking Ground and Making History. Um, so like, oh, uh, I'm just losing my words here. This is, um, oh my god, I had both DLCs. So whenever I landed on Val, it had the cryo volcanoes, which was just super cool. Oh, thank you for the follow, Mattman 0123. All right, so how? I mean, okay, my new question is how in the fuck am I going to land this? Let me merge in the lander now. Should be this one. I don't like how the workspace name is kind of saving on top of the. Oh, don't do that. I want the entire assembly. Can I not snap with that? How do I reroute an assembly? Assembly anchor. That did it. No, I want the. It's not letting me. No, get out of the. Get out of that tool. Thank you. Okay, that took it a second. Oh, I have to anchor both of these to this guy. All right. So now I need to get out of that tool. Nope, that still did not want to. Oh, it's because this one. This one does not want to anchor. Yeah, this tool is just not working. It's because it switched back to this craft as the main craft. Which is not exactly what I want. So what if I did this the other way around? What if I did this first? So I've saved both, right? So I said, give me this guy. And right now it's currently anchored to. What do you mean invalid anchor? You just told me that that was a good anchor. Is there a way to set this as the root part? No, okay, I think that just did it. Yeah. All right, so then we merge in the Dres mission. So that is now the quote-unquote main craft. We route this one. Don't let me. It's doing this again. Why is it saying invalid anchor if it's literally like... Okay, I think what I need to do then is load up this guy. Anchor it. No, anchor it. It really doesn't want me to do this. They need to just bring back the reroute tool. Okay, I think that did it. Yeah. Okay, load up this guy. This guy is now anchored. Save. All right, we open the large lander, which, fuck. Which, if I do this enough times, will let me anchor it. Cool. So that let me do it. Although now the tool is stuck. Okay, there we go. And then I once again merge in this guy, which should be in here now. Yes. Okay. That did what I wanted it to do. So then I flip this upside down, dock it together. There we go. Holy cow. Okay. That took longer than it should have. Anyways, so this engine needs to be on its own separate stage. And then I need to say... There's no like control from here, which is interesting. Anyways, so we know we have some amount of delta V. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is immediately I'm going to strap on a... well, I want to strap on a hydrogen tank. I want to do one of the extra larges, but I don't really have anything that can lift that. Because, like, you look at... I mean, we do have extra large Methalox tanks. But then we don't have any extra large boosters. You know what we do have, though? Somewhere. If I can find them. Where are they? I know they're in here somewhere. I thought it would be in coupling. It's not. Fairing, crew cabin, cargo bay. Where did they go? Structural. We have engine mounts. So I think that's how I'm going to do this. Okay, so let me grab a structural piece. Do we just have like regular adapters? We do. Alright, so this guy. I'm gonna need. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna need struts to hold this all together. I think, because I don't think this joint is gonna have enough strength to hold everything together. Hmm. I just hope the struts come off when we undock. That is like the straightest strut placement in my life. Jeez. Okay. So then what I want is I'm just gonna slap this on there. How much delta B does this give us? I mean, okay, wait. I need an engine mount first. And I want to adjust this. I just want this to be one engine. Um, I guess maybe I do that myself. That alone, like that stage by itself, for some reason it's not showing the detailed view. That's 5,000 dB right there. Which is insane. What happens if I put two? That's 7,000. Which, if I recall correctly, isn't actually enough to get back from Drez. Um, so give me this guy again. Because where is that mounting point? I need it to be slightly longer, actually. Uh, shroud is fine. I mean, that alone, like, if we can lift this thing into low Kerbal orbit, like, that alone should be enough to get us to and from. Because, like, that part isn't landing. Only this upper part is going to land. Um, so this should be fine. There we go. And yeah, engine plates no longer automatically decouple what's below them, so that's why I had to manually add the decoupler. Okay. So now the question is, because how much does this weigh? Whoop. 92.5 tons. And I feel like I should cover this in a fairing. Because right now this is not aerodynamic. Oh, you know what I forgot? Where is it? Where is it? First of all, I don't have a battery. So let's get that first of all. But the other thing I don't have is reaction wheel. And then I want struts here. Really, I feel like we should use RCS because this is going to be such a big craft. I know our engines will have gimbal, but this is going to be a huge craft, so I feel like we should pack some RCS. Um, like here's the thing: we have these like gigantic radially mounted monoprop tanks, but let's stick on a fairing. And this is going to be painful. Because we need an extra large fairing. Luckily, it doesn't need to go out that much. I can't believe it's still letting me extend. Although my plus button is gone, so I expect that's it saying, like, no, you can't do that. Yeah, so I can go up to, like, here. Alright, here comes the long, painstaking process of just dragging this up. That's all I can do there. I hope I dragged this out far enough for the legs. I did, okay. Alright, and then we go down here and click the checkbox. Colliding. Is it the legs? It doesn't look like it's colliding. Do not do that, please. Like, let me edit. Okay, add a layer. I feel like I maybe just brought it in too soon. So let's go to like here. And do something like that. That I don't want to say what that looks like from like this angle. Yeah, it is very noticeably delayed, which is slightly annoying. The thing is, I have no idea if this will work because I have no idea if the control point is correct. The other thing is now I need to move the entire assembly up, which I did not leave myself room to do. So let me kind of guesstimate where this is. It's a little lower. Can I like... Nope. There's a way to... Yeah, I was like, there's a way to view what's inside here. Yeah, it's very buggy. Yes. Okay, that is exactly what I wanted. I wanted to grab the entire assembly and move it up. This is a tall rocket. Yeah, it definitely has a ways to go. Alright, so now we do some pretty extreme metaloxing. In fact, I'm going to do 2. And actually below that, I'm going to do... even more reaction wheels. And annoyingly, we don't have an extra large reaction wheel. So those get shredded. Okay, anyways. In the middle. Ooh, yeah, I just realized this is not gonna... Can I procedurally lengthen these? Can I? I don't know where I would do that. Huh, I don't know. What has the most vacuum ISP? It's actually the Rhino, but it has like very little thrust. So I think I'm just gonna do a Mammoth. Ooh, I feel like this is not gonna be enough thrust to weight. It's the delta. It has the delta B for sure. But there's no way to look at my thrust to weight, which is rather annoying. I also want these in the same stage. Welcome back. I don't remember honestly, because I haven't found a way to do that. Thrust to weight is less than 1 with a Mammoth 2. So we're gonna do some rather crazy stuff. I'm going to put on 4 radially mounted regular Mammoths or mainsails. And we're gonna have the that is tiny in comparison. What if we just did 4 of these? Nope, give me... and also I want to check my nose cones. Do I have an XL? I do, okay. I want to make sure those are actually... Hang on, and these have 72 tons each. These, oh, never mind. These have 256. Have I tried SRBs? I don't think SRBs will do it for this. Because the largest SRB we have is the Clydesdale. And I don't think that's going to do it. Um, no, give me fuel line, please. All right, and then I'm going to have fuel lines going from each of these into the center tank. And then I am going to slap on 4 more of these guys. This guy still might not have a thrust to weight. So I want to do this. Thrust to weight is still less than 1? Oh, it's 0.5. Okay, let's ditch that idea. And I could have done 8. Let's try 8 Clydesdales, actually. Let me move this up a bit. And let's have those go at the same time as this guy. Will that give us the thrust weight we need? No. It's a massive rocket. Oh, you said skipper cluster. I actually have no idea what to do here. We could do skippers, but like... They do have... Actually, the rhinos have the highest. But they don't provide that much thrust. Yeah. So what if I brought back this idea, but did it with 8? Although in that case, I could probably cut this down because it would save weight. Also, what does that do? That actually brings our thrust to weight pretty close. I'm still going to try it with 8 because I am a mad lad. I also have a bunch of empty stages all of a sudden. And then I'm just going to do the this guy. Although in order to do that, I need to move these lower. And it's going to be like near impossible to select one of these. Like, what if I just did it with this and got some fuel lines? Talk about hard to place. Going from here to here. And did more Mammoths. Like, if 9 of these isn't enough to lift this thing, that's actually too much. I don't want a 2.85. So let's do 6. And then I want to move these down. And my fuel lines disappeared. Which is interesting. All right, so we have those 7 all going at the same time. That's still insane. Okay, I think removing that one tank saved us enough weight or mass that we can get away with 4 of these. Now, will this be enough to get into orbit? I have no idea. Actually, at this point, Not sure single lengths of the radials. Well, I was gonna say, at this point, I wonder if the Clydesdales would be enough. Because we took out an entire tank, right? And our thruster weight was already point, whatever, point 0.9. But I think instead I will just double these tanks. All right, 1.696. That's pretty good. All right, and then I'm gonna need some nose cones and some more struts. So strut these up to the middle. Strut these across. And strut these here. So that'll be 1.692. It's not showing me delta V readouts of each stage. It's only showing me... That's quite annoying, because we technically have 2 craft in this. So, what am I missing? What's our thruster weight? 1.692. Probably... That's pods. Probably these guys. Separatrons. We are definitely going to need some Separatrons. So these go when that stage fires. So I'm going to put... Oh, where did my... Welcome back. Alright, still have a 1.691 thrust to weight. Have like the longest fairing I've ever designed. What I will need are stabilizers. Nope, gib. There we go. And I'm just going to leave those like that. Alright, so center of mass. Center of aerodynamics. It is below the center of mass, so that's good. Right? I think that's how that works. I forgot how it works. Alright, and then I want some launch clamps. It's actually been so long since I've done like this complicated of a craft. I don't remember where the center of aerodynamics needs to go. But I assume it's below the center of mass. Alright, so let's save this. Alright, and who is coming with us? Now that's weird. We just recovered Valentina, and she is not an option. So I think there's an issue with recovering Kerbals. I mean, I have 12, but I think we got new ones. Oh, you know what? Oh, you know what I forgot, actually. I forgot an antenna. This is going to be overkill. But I'm going to bring this one anyways. Only want one of these. And I want it on this guy. It is going to offset our mass just a little bit. I want it under the fairing. The problem is I feel like if I do this, it'll clip. It looks like it might be clipping, but that's fine. And then I need solar panels on the main one. Let's do the large ones. Why not? And I'm going to put those here. All right, this is a tall rocket. 71 meters. Over 1,000 tons. But it's overbuilt, so we're gonna hope for the best. All of that looks good. I would like these to release at the same time. Staging looks good. All right. Okay. Let's double check our delta V. Round trip, it says we barely have enough, but this also doesn't take into account aero braking. I also don't remember what an optimal launch window is, so we're probably going to do this the long way. I will definitely be gravity assisting off the mun. Because otherwise the burn times will be absolutely insane. This is probably going to lag. That's the other thing. This will probably be what kills my system. Because how many parts is this? 152. And I think a lot of the people that got the game early were saying around 50 parts was where they started experiencing lag. I guess if worst comes to worst and the game crashes and I can't reload it, I could just stream something else, but you know, I'm a variety streamer. Let's just go for it. Oh, am I launching at night? I didn't think about that. Ooh. Okay, I had a little audio jump. Jesus Christ. Oh my. Yeah, the lag is already insane. Our control point looks correct though. This is such I don't know what the camera's doing. Camera is doing its own thing. That is a lot of wobble. It's also showing the wrong command pod, like as the top few seats. It's actually just not showing any Kerbals. Do we not have Kerbals in this? Hang on. Also, I'm just gonna chat in a Discord really fast. Um, we had Bill. Let's bring Jeb, Bob, and Don Don. The other thing was I noticed it looked very unstable, but I legitimately have no idea where else we could put struts. Show me the internal view, please. Because I've strutted all this, I've strutted that. Oh god, I have to sneeze. Oh, it got stuck. I jinxed it. Okay, whatever. Staging still looks good. I'm gonna sneeze at some point. Let's just go for launch. All right. And it thinks we are. Oh, it's on the wrong control point now. Yeah, that whole fairing is wobbling. That's not good. Also, I need to control from. Oh, come on. It does not want to open the parts manager. Oh dear. No, stop zooming in. Which pod is which? That's... Oh, no, no, no. Give me this camera view. This is the one I want to control from. Control from here. This whole thing is wobbling. Oh my god, the camera. I do not think this is going to make it to orbit. But we can certainly try. Let's go. Alright, we have liftoff. And I am moving at like 5 frames a second. I'm going to do a very, very light tap to the right. And for some reason, that is moving me not the direction I want to go. Yeah, it's moving all right. Get the stage readouts. All right, I would like to do just a very, very light gravity turn. Let's see everyone's smiling faces. They are... yep, they're fine. I think I may have put them in the wrong pod, which is going to be interesting. Oh, we are not at the prograde marker. Let's get back to prograde. Oh, nope, we're tumbling. Yep, we're tumbling. Well, we tried. Oh, yep, the whole thing came out of the fairing. Can we save this? I highly doubt. Let's just go up. Yeah, no, I don't think we're saving this. All right, stage. Oh my god, I can't follow anything. Stage. Stage. I have no idea which pod these guys are in. I'm hoping they're in the right one. Uh, stage. 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 I also don't know what the camera is doing. Alright, if necessary, we can burn this engine. So I'm actually going to activate this. Yeah, the flappy parachutes. Alright, so let's invite the Kraken out for lunch and physics warp a little bit. Alright, drogues should deploy soon. There's our nuclear engine. Alright, drogues going out. Let's actually extend our legs. Nothing's falling into us, right? Okay, we're good. Alright, I'm hearing things explode. Yep, okay, yep, there's all of our debris. Alright, mains are out. We're still falling at like 21 meters a second. But I'm just gonna burn the engine when we're close to the ground. Yeah, so I have Kerbals aboard, it's just I have no idea what pod they're in. Because there's really not a good way to tell the difference. I should have used 2 different pods, probably. Alright, how much speed can we kill off? Quite a bit, alright. Although we might actually land in the water. Alright. Oh, we are submerging. The game did not like that at all. So how slow do I need to be going for this to actually want to recover? Oh, that did it. All right. Okay. So let's go back to the BAB. What I really should have done is I should have done two Mark II landers and just had two Kerbals stay, or a Mark IV and a Mark II, and had a like two Kerbals stay. So, I mean, the problem is I don't know how to increase stability other than just putting on a bunch of reaction wheels or adding like a bajillion struts. The thing is, we already have a bajillion struts. I guess we don't have a bajillion. We only have like half a bajillion. Because the real problem was my fairing's not. There we go. The real problem was this entire thing was wobbling. And it's not going to let me do that. So let me... Nope, let me... I could do it through the strut. Or through the fairing. No, that just added more struts here. I also specifically want... I wish there was a way to rename like an individual pod. So like, because these are both called the same thing. And I just kind of have to hope that I put it in the right, that I put them in the right one. I really wish there was a way to say like, hey, fairing. Oh, don't do that. Control Z. That may have crashed my game. Nope, we're fine. No, I went. I don't like the way the fairing just like glitches in and out of existence. But yeah, I'm not really sure what other ways to increase stability. I could maybe add a reaction wheel here? But I already have one up there. I'm also tempted to just go without the fairing. Like, I know it'll be aerodynamically interesting. But what if I were to just go without? Because we don't have heating right now. But the fairing is annoying me so much, I don't want it. I don't know, I guess we just strut everything? Struts there. Struts here. I should already have struts connecting the pods, which seem to have broken themselves. Oh, it doesn't like where they're placed. That might have been part of the issue, actually. So let's go from, like, I don't want to block the hatch. Why are they crossing like that? Fascinating. Okay, those are being weird. I'm gonna do these one at a time. But I am wondering if that's kind of what broke everything. Was the fact that these struts decided to just yeet themselves out of existence. Because, like, aside from that, I have no idea what else we could do to, like, fix the wobbling, besides add even more reaction wheels. It's like, we already have some there, we have one there. I guess what I'll do is add even more. Um, that's strange, because now I can't see our staging. It still looks correct, though, except for there's an empty stage in there. Yeah, I have this weird bar blocking my stage view. Yeah, and it's like, that's annoying. Because now I just have an empty stage in there. Let's also do Action Group Manager. Maybe. Solar panels. Because I actually don't want these on this stage. And I'm going to add the antenna. Oh, I didn't want to move that. I'm going to add the antenna to this stage. But like, so I've now added a bunch of struts. I've added extra reaction wheels. Our aerodynamics are going to be interesting for sure. But we're going to go for it again. I forgot to check the Kerbals. This might be interesting. We have one Kerbal. Oh, no. This is still extremely unstable. Like, the wobble is insane. But also, let me... It's not what I wanted to click. I want to click this guy. Control from here. That wobble is absolutely insane. It's just too tall. Let's go for it anyways. And what I'm going to try and do is I'm just going to punch through the atmosphere as fast as possible. I'm going to do a super late gravity turn. Also, the delta V readout is wrong. Oh no, that might be correct for atmosphere, actually. Oh, it is already wanting to tip. Alright, let's see. I mean, it's still... It's not quite pointing how we launched, right? It's definitely gotten a little bit of a tilt to it. Oh, there's the wobble. There's the wobble. Okay, I'm gonna barely tap it. Okay, we were pointing 90. It is not at all going the direction I'm telling it to. Ooh, I don't like this directionality, actually. Not one bit. Oop, that may have been too much. Oh, no, 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 don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, we're tipping, we're tipping, we're tipping, and it's gone. I'm fighting it. Nope. Nope, we're tipping. Alright. Alright, stage. 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 Again, I don't know what the camera is doing. Alright, landing legs. Alright, I have a theory. And if that theory doesn't work, then I think this is a failed mission. What is the camera doing? Are we gonna land on another launch pad? That was actually really close. Let's fall a little more. Alright. Well, we landed. Any landing you can walk away from is a successful landing. Alright, so recover that. Oh, we did have 2 crew aboard. Okay. Back to VAB. I have a theory. Because the joint that failed first, I actually saw that time. Alright. And, how do I... Whatever. The joint that failed first was this one. And I think it's because these are not the same size. So by doing this, I'm hoping this joint is going to be a little stronger. Worst comes to worst, we get rid of the engine plate and just raw dog the nuclear engine. Mark 3. I have no idea which pod this is. I wish it showed. But I believe the bottom pod is the one I want. And see, like, whenever you recover Kerbals, they just don't appear back in the... Oh, there it is. I wonder if we were just cycling through them. Although Tim still hasn't come back, which is interesting. Alright, also I can go to this stage. Okay. One final time. Alright, and once again, the control point is wrong. Wobble is still quite insane. Definitely concerning. Actually, I'm gonna try something here. So we already have these struts. What if I put some more struts back here and just connected them up here? It's not gonna let me do that. What's the highest point I can connect them? Is it because it's colliding with the other struts? Possibly. So let's just undo that. I can't undo. Okay. We'll have some extra struts there, I guess. Oh, it's because these come from here. Yeah, get rid of those, please. And don't freeze my game in the process, please. No, I want to get rid of these struts. Yes, get rid of them. All right. I don't know what the maximum length of these is. Place, please. Thank you. But apparently it's shorter than this. So how high will it let me go? Oh, it doesn't want me to connect it to the engine mount, or engine plate. Okay, give me struts from here. Come on. Place, please. To here. I wonder how many struts I need to, like, get this craft to think it's fine. Um, Another idea. Well, that's not gonna really. Well, maybe. Move these for a second. The game really does not like this. Oh, also my fuel lines are messed up. That's a thing. Can I delete these? Thank you. Oh, I have like 6 fuel lines going. Okay, those are gone. Nope. Why did you go up there? Alright, let's go for it. This is going to be the last launch with this craft, I think. Um, and if this goes terribly, I have one more idea that I'm going to steal from Scott Manley. Yeah, it's still wobbling. Okay, so here's what we're going to do, actually. I'm going to steal Scott Manley's idea. In fact, I'm going to, really quickly, on my phone, bring up his video to see how he did this. Ouch. Like, what vehicle did he launch this on? Or did he just launch it as is? Did he actually just launch it as is? There's no way. Okay, no. How did he launch it? He just put... Did he really? And that's it. Okay, we're doing that. This is going to be the dumbest design. But if Scott Manley got it to work, then surely... also, I need to not even get close to the hatch drugs. So I believe... Actually, really quickly, what I'm going to do is we're going to quote-unquote launch this so I can see where the Kerbals get out. Oh, can you not do that? Okay. So this is our craft, right? How does Bob get out? That. Okay. So revert to VAB. Yeah, it's just, it's way too wobbly. I added like a bunch of struts. Yeah. I think what I need to do is make it like not as tall, basically. Either that or there was going to be a bunch of control surface stuff that I just did not feel like figuring out. I also tried adding reaction wheels, like even more than we already had. So now I'm stealing Scott Manley's design. So I'm stealing Scott Manley's design and making it into something that's going to land and return. Alright, so that shouldn't block the hatch at all. I want to add a stage here. I will go ahead and add a heat shield just for drag. I believe this is a small. Yep. Alright, coupling. Alright, and then we get... and then a large decoupler and a Clydesdale. And that's it. That is the entire craft. I will add wings, though. Oh, actually, I want a reaction wheel. Below this guy. I guess we'll do 15 kilonewtons. Sure. This is so stupid. But if it worked for Scott Manley, then yeah. Drez mission mark 4. And actually, what I'm doing is I'm going to convert this into a lander. So these are not going to be aligned correctly. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rotate them. So red arrow. Nope, can you rotate? And I'll move them up just a little bit. So I know the Clydesdale has gimbal, but I still want stabilizers anyways. Alright, center mass. That is way too low. Alright, who is our victim? Valentina is back. So, Valentina, you got this. Alright, let's go. Alright, I don't appreciate how the camera does this thing. Cycle through the... I did not mean to hit launch, but that's fine. I meant to hit these. Alright, we're going to do a little bit of a gravity turn. Alright, little more gravity turn. Alright, punching through the cloud layer. Oh, I have aliasing. That's fun. Okay, so we have now officially made it past the point where the big craft would just start falling apart. Alright, not as steep of a gravity turn as I like to do, but we're also kind of relying on one solid fuel booster right now. Although, that said, I do not mind burning some of this Delta V in atmosphere. Like, we have 17,000. Like... Alright, stage separation. That was interesting. Alright, let's actually just lock to prograde. Alright, not the best aerodynamic profile, considering we're just launching a giant ball. Let's point at orbital prograde, actually. Alright, time to apoapsis is dropping. Holding steady. All right, and I'm just gonna keep burning. In fact, I'm gonna physics warp this. Like, we have so much delta V, we can afford to waste a little bit. Famous last words. I also have no idea if this will have the thrust away over Drez. But Drez has really low gravity. So I feel like it should. Alright, apogee is above the Kármán line, timed apoapsis is rising. Alright, let's circularize about there, I guess. Alright, I need to very quickly make this maneuver node. That should be good enough. Yep. Alright, so let's point towards the node. Alright, and you said start it halfway through, because it says start burn in. So am I starting it halfway through that, or am I just starting it when it tells me to? Alright, let's work forward. I'll just start it when it tells me to, I think. Alright, 2, 1, and we are go for burn. Alright. That was pretty dead on. Alright, I'm gonna quick save. And then we are gonna go to map view. And where's the mun? Oh, I need to start burning around here. I think I missed it. Oh, there we go. I do not want an impact course. I would like a gravity assist. What is my current mun periaps? 210,000? I can get a little closer. Alright, and that is an escape trajectory. I sound like I'm in the NASA control room. Except it would be spelled like if I was in the NASA control room, it would be spelled Nasuhh. NASA. All right, start burn in 4.5, a little over 4.5 minutes. Let's warp to that. Also, I've been streaming for 2.5 hours now, but I'm determined. I just finished my coffee, which means it's time to move on to the next beverage. All right, wonder how long this what's after coffee. I'm not drinking all of it. I have like 3/4 of a bottle. If I drank all of it, I would die. All right, the problem with my recent bottles is that all the corks have oh, I gotta start burn. Like all the corks have just been breaking. Okay, I feel like that was a lot. Oops. Yeah, that was a lot. What variety of grape? It is a... I mean, it wasn't a lot. It just looks like it, because I don't have any proper glasses. I only have red solo cups, living that college life. Um, yeah, yeah, all of them have been disintegrating, basically, which is super annoying. Okay, I'm going to warp through this burn. My gosh. Time warp under acceleration is so nice. Alright, let's go back to 1x. But yeah, all my corks recently have been just disintegrating, and I don't know if it's a problem with the corks or if it's because my... or if it's like a problem with how I'm doing it. Okay. We'll call that good. Let's delete that maneuver, and let's go to the map view. Am I going to crash into the mun? No. Am I on an escape trajectory? Also no. So let's point prograde. What is my current mun periaps? So we can lower that a little bit. All right, there's my escape. I'm gonna quick save in case it gets lost. And here's the exciting part. Do I get my control point flipped? All right, I do want to watch our... Oh, I just want SAS control, actually. All right, did we lose the escape? I don't think we did. All right, so let's time warp here. I don't think that time warped. Indeed, it did not. All right. Hello, Moon. Thank you for the gravity. All right. Yeah, white wine. I really don't like white wine. I don't know what it is about it. I just do not enjoy it. I think it's a little too sweet for me. We're also going to time warp to this point. I kind of prefer like drier, more bitter reds. Are we already out of the sphere of influence of Kerbin? We are. Okay. Hello, Kerbin. Oh, oh dear, oh dear. Um, I found the floating Kerbal Space Center. um, okay. I don't want to crash into it. So I'm gonna burn away from it a little bit actually. That is wow. And let me quick save. Like uh okay. I'm just gonna time warp away from this. Oh, I'm moving towards it. Uh how do I fix this bug? Oh, it's moving with me. Do I have to reload? Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna quick save here, and then I'm gonna reload the quick save. I mean, they really took Kerbal Space Center seriously. No, it's back. Is this like a full game reload? Like, how do you fix this bug? Because like I time warp and it just follows me. It's kind of terrifying, honestly. Um, what if I like I'm gonna try and do a full reload from the main menu. You know, I haven't seen Inception, but I got the reference. But yeah, back to what you were saying. Definitely, I get that. I had some partying days in college. See, it looks like if I load the game, it's still gonna be there. But I had my partying days in college, and there were definitely some times where, yeah, definitely didn't have control of myself, and it led to not good situations. So, oh, it's gone. It's gone. Okay, so good to know. Going back to the main menu and loading from the main menu fixes it. Cool. Wow, I'm barely outside Kerbin's sphere of influence. Alright, so I have no idea if we have the thrust to weight for this, but set to target. Alright, so our descending node is negative 4.7. So I need to go anti-normal? Nope, normal. Oh, too far. Too far. Good enough. Alright. Back to ship view. Is this really in 2 hours? Oh, nope. It's just not showing the day counter. Okay, there we go. 2 minutes out from the burn. 30 seconds out from the burn. You know what I didn't bring is solar panels. But like this engine has an alternator, so I don't think that's going to be that big of a deal. Love the engine plumes. Alright, let's warp through this burn a little bit. It's so nice. Alright. Looks like about there is going to be good. Yep, 0 degrees. Alright. So what would... God, I have no idea what the transfer window for Drez looks like. What would burning, like, at the new descending node look like? It's actually not too far off. Oh, it's so close. Retrograde? Let's just try and get one of these to line up. Oh, wait, that's an encounter. I have no idea what the encounter looks like, but it's an encounter. Ooh, that's a lot of delta V. Let's just go for it. So let's align for that node. Like I honestly think best feature that dropped day 1 of KSP2, time warp through burn. Like hands down. Especially because a 2000 delta V burn on nuclear engines would probably take several minutes of real time. Alright, so we are aligned. Let's quick save. Warp to the maneuver. Warp again. Alright, warp again. Yeah. I think it'll especially be helpful for people who like ion engines because those have such a low thrust that, simple burns with them even in extremely low gravity environments. I mean, it was like 20 minutes of burn. It was insane. In fact, one time I planned to burn with an ion engine. It was going to take an hour and a half. Um, so like even with physics warp, I got up and went and made dinner. And when I came back, I wasn't even halfway through the burn. Yeah, I did have some pretty long burns with nuclear engines. My ELU mission, uh, I didn't know, like, I didn't want to bother trying to gravity assist off this, gravity assist off that. Um, and I think the burn took, like, the burn itself would have taken 20 minutes of real time. Um, so even with physics warp, it's a full 5 minutes. And then even at maximum warp, the point at which I intercepted Elu was pretty far out in its orbit. Um, and so, like, even the time warp took another 20, 30 minutes, if not longer. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stop this burn slightly early, and then I'm going to go to the map screen. And I want to focus view. And I'm just going to hold here until we get an encounter. Very low thrust. Maybe higher thrust. Higher? Oh, there's one. That looks like a very polar encounter, so I'm going to flip over to retrograde. That looks a little better. All right. So I'm just going to hold stability, quick save, and focus my craft. All right, and then I want to warp. Let's time warp to here. Oh, geez. And that's why we make a quick save. It like warped me right through. That was weird because I told it to time warp to a point. That was interesting. Oh, you know what? I may have clicked the next orbit. So let's actually do this manually. Let's do 100,000x. I could go to 1,000,000x, but I feel like I would. Well, okay, let's do it for a little bit. All right, and then out of communication range. I didn't put an antenna. That's on me. So I guess that means I probably can't do maneuver nodes, which is going to make this extremely tricky. But we'll try it anyways. If necessary, I can just turn that back on, like or turn off needing ComNet. Alright, let's slow down, slow down. Hello. Alright, stop it there. So can I create a maneuver node? Oh. It's still letting me do a maneuver node. That's interesting. Alright, so let's retrograde. Oh, too much. What is that periapse? It's not going to show me. I want to go just outside the rings. Oh, this is very polar. So let's go to that node. I want to see the periapse, please. Oh, there we go. No, I just had it. Whatever. Just go back to in-game view. Can I even see Dres right now? So if this is pointing retrograde and the sun is there, then Dres should be like up here-ish. Let's quick save. Time warp. Currently, time warp. There we go. Currently, I would like to land on Dres. Because Dres has axial tilt and a ring system now. Also, according to the one guy that claimed they were going to slay the Kraken, there's like a really cool freaking mountain range. And also, I'm going to attempt to land on nuclear engines. So we're going to see how that goes. So we have 16 seconds until this burn. It's another 1845 Delta V. We have 11,000, so that shouldn't be an issue. Ugh, the engine plumes. Yeah, it's a steep learning curve for sure. You know what? I didn't check if these landing legs actually reach beyond the nuclear engine. And the answer is they don't. So we're gonna have to land on the engine. What could possibly go wrong? Alright. That's interesting. The music very suddenly changed. Also in a very polar orbit, I'm gonna do a little more burning here. Which, a polar orbit is not ideal. Yeah, exactly. I could change my inclination, but I don't feel like it. Alright, so we are going to circularize. I want to make sure I'm not hitting the rings. I might be hitting the rings. Ooh. Yeah, this is actually going to be a little tricky. Because I don't know if the rings have like solid rocks in them or anything. But I think that's about as close as I want to pass. Also, my laptop is getting toasty. Alright, quick save. Oop. Alright, 38 seconds until this burn. Okay, overshot it a little bit. Quick save. Is it gonna... Thank you. Alright, so we're going around this way. It looks like I might be passing slightly through the rings. So let's time warp to like just before we get to them. Alright. Where's the planet? There it is. So... Now I can't see the rings. Are they actually modeled? I mean, we should be like passing basically through the outer layer. So they should be... So if that's the planet, they should be on either side of me. Is time warp? So they should be above me, coming down. I don't see them. Did we already pass through them? Fascinating. Let's change inclination. Burn a little bit to get there faster. I might need to toss in some retrograde, because yeah, that apogee is getting very high. Now, I don't want to be on the same plane as the rings, even though that's where the axial tilt is. That means I wouldn't be able to see them at all. Alright, how low is that perigee? That's pretty low. Alright, so then what I'm going to do is, first of all, I really want to see the rings. So there's the ridge, and I should be on the inside of them now-ish. These must be very hard to see. Let's just warp to here. Oh! Oh! Now I can see them. Okay. Fascinating. Alright, I'm just going to circularize here as best I can. Actually, that's probably low enough. Alright, and now we get to find out if you can actually land on nuclear power alone. I'm willing to bet the answer is no. But I want to make sure I'm landing on the day side. Let's toss in some anti-normal. Alright, by the time I get to the maneuver node, that should actually be landing where I want it to. Kerbal is so small from this range. And we're not even out into the furthest planets. Okay. Well, I thought the rings would be a little more height, but oh well. I still want to attempt this landing. And if it all goes wrong, well, it is nice knowing you, Valentina. Alright. So I want to go into surface mode now. Surface retrograde. Nope, 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 nope. Surface retrograde, not prograde. Alright. Let's quick save. And then time warp to here-ish. Alright, I will admit that mountain range is actually very satisfying to look at. Let's warp to here. Alright, we are attempting to land on the engines. This is going to be interesting. Alright, we are below the rings. How fast can I kill my speed? Actually, pretty quick. Good to know. So let's quick save. And we'll warp at 10x. I'll warp down to about 7,000. Oh, this is sea level. Any ground level. Alright, let's start killing off some speed. Alright, warp a little more. Yeah, I don't want to explode. But at the same time, I am attempting a landing on engines. Because I forgot to check if the landing legs would actually reach, which is my own fault. So, you know. Alright, at this speed, it's about 20 seconds to landing, so I'm going to go ahead and burn. Gonna get it down to about 30, and then warp. Alright, once again, 20 seconds to landing. Alright, warp. I am landing a little faster than I normally would. Like, I normally do these super safe. Oop. Oops, I took off again. Just hold SAS. Let's go a little this way. Time warp. That's fair. Alright, at this point, I'm gonna throttle up, throttle down, throttle way down. I really need to be pointing, like, straight up here. And I'm not currently. Oh, other way. I feel like I can let myself fall a little more. I highly doubt this thing's gonna stay balanced once I land. I also have a little bit of horizontal speed, which is definitely not good. Especially because I'm heading towards a bit of a cliff. I'm gonna extend the legs anyways, even though I know they don't reach to the ground. Okay, I have a lot of horizontal speed right now. So I'd like to push. Okay, nope, we gotta burn. So much horizontal speed. I'm actually gonna do this real fast so that I can find where that retrograde marker is. Yeah, I feel like this is not going to be the most stable landing in the world. Not gonna lie. Did not mean to completely kill it off. See, and I feel like it's all horizontal speed right now, so... Oh, actually, we're kind of landing... let's cut engines. Ooh, stability assist, please. Nope. Let's point this way. Oh, nope, we are falling. Oh, dear. Oh, we are rolling. Uh... Uh-oh. Not onto the pod, please. Oh, dear. Well, we landed. We're rolling, but we landed. And I count that as a win. Let's turn off SAS just to see what the craft does on its own. Because I feel like SAS is kind of moving us a little more than we need to be. Alright, let's just quick save. But hey, we're here. The mountain range is kind of over that ridge a little bit, but you know. I don't know. Can I remove from symmetry? I don't think I can. I'm just gonna retract all of it. Oh, um, I was not gonna stick around to see that. Yeah, I was not gonna stick around to see that Kraken happen. Let's try that again. Oh, you know what? I think it's the door closing. Like these flaps closing is what's causing that to happen. Let's just let this happen. Yeah, because I was like 2 meters per second isn't really that much. Oh, and you know what? This is actually like prime takeoff position. If we can keep that engine pointed towards the ground. Right as I say that, we are rolling. We're just a big bowling ball. So Valentina, I hope you like your new home on Drez. I do like that it's actually like a different sound. Like it sounds like metal crashing on rocks. Oh, please don't hit the command pod. That's the last thing I want to happen. Do I quick save before I do this? All right. We've stopped rolling. Never mind. I want it to settle down. I'm just gonna quick save there. All right, Valentina, get out. Um. Jump. All right, RCS off. Yeah, I saw that Kraken and I was like, immediately get out of the craft. I'm actually gonna have Valentina go. Come on. Can you not RCS on? Oh, there we go. Oh, I forgot. Kerbals have like magnetic boots now. I want surface speed actually. I'm actually gonna have Valentina go like up to this ridge. This RCS is very hard to control. Also, we are not on the ground right now. All right. With the crater in the background, Valentina, you have the honor of planting the first flag that I planted in Kerbal Space Program 2. Um, the site name will be called. Actually, no, I need the site name. That'll be the plaque text. Bowling for success. First flag. Let's go. All right, get rid of the HUD. Screenshot. Get that out of the way. Screenshot. All right. With our bowling ball in the background, the rings of Drez above us, and not gonna lie, a really cool freaking mountain range in the background. After 3 hours and 15 minutes, I think that is where I'm going to end the stream. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had as much fun as I have had trying to figure out uh, the shenanigans of this game. And hey, we planted our first flag. Yeah, that's gonna be a different stream attempting to get home. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining. Um, I'm bad at outros once again. So yeah, if you missed any part and you want to rewatch it, um, the stream archive will be up on my Twitch for 7 days, and it will be on my YouTube overnight. So yeah, thank you all so much for joining, and have a good one.